Wolfpack fans, welcome to Lower Method Field for your today's soccer matchup with ODU versus your NC State Wolfpack. I'm Rachel Queen alongside Ojan Manaza. Ojan, what do you expect from NC State today?
Well, NC State has had a fantastic season so far as men's club soccer, and they have, I believe they're undefeated?
I think so. I think they tied yesterday.
So with 2 ties under their belt so far in the tournament, hopefully they can break that streak and bring home a win for the Wolfpack. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Today, starting out in goal for the Wolfpack is Christian Hall. We also have number 4. ODU has possession. They will have a goal kick.
Now, a big thing to note, especially in soccer, is that when you keep possession of the field on one side, you have the most opportunity to make scores and make goals. And now that we have our first goal kick, from ODU's side of the field, Wolfpack needs to keep it on that side of the field, send it back every single time, and keep serving it up like it's hot. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. NC State has possession, goes down towards the goal, makes a shot, and he misses. That'll be another ODU goal kick. Oh, correction. NC State gets a corner kick.
Now, this is a first good opportunity to make some shots on goal, so hopefully they can connect and get the ball up to their midfielders and get some headers in.
NC State throw in.
Good clear across field, just nobody there to make a connection.
Yeah, good idea. Just no one was there. Goal kick for ODU.
All right, ball's up in the air for NC State. Got number 3 coming down the field with the ball. ODU possession. Looks like ODU's defense is going to pass it around for a little bit, but NC State is going to get it back. Back to number 3, Dove. He's going to cross it over to number 10, Durar, who is going to give it back to ODU, and ODU's making the run back up the field on NC State's side. We got an out of bounds going back towards ODU's side of the field. NC State's throw in. Durar bringing the ball through the middle. Unfortunately, he's back to ODU's defense. Oh, we've got a breakaway shot, number 18. Oh, but a good save by ODU's goalie.
That was definitely a good shot. A good round of passes right there in the middle. They were able to connect them and looked good. Just, the goalie was there to stop the shot.
Yep, definitely. Again, all about possession, right? It's possession of the ball game. All right, we've got Twit with the ball in the right corner. He's going to try to cross it in. He's going to pass it in to number 3 again, Dove. But ODU's defense is on the ball today. They are sending everything NC State's bringing right back at them. Number 9. Back over to Dove. Dove's going to cross it back in the middle. And it looks like we're going to have a little pass around in midfield. Oh, another shot on goal. I believe that was number I want to say that was number 9 again. DiSerafino. Good shot on goal, just shy of the right post.
That was a good series of possessions for the Wolfpack. That's what they needed to do to maintain control of this game, you know, not let it get out of hand. But ODU's defense have stepped up pretty well to defend that.
Definitely, definitely. All right, goal kick out to the middle of the field. Picked up by ODU's offensive man, number 30. And that's going to be another ball for ODU for throw-in. Back to NC State. And it looks like the defense is going to pass it around for a little bit, and they're going to send it back to Christian Hall in the goal. Now, what I know it's early, but what do you think is the driving factor on the field right now for who's got most dominance on the ball so far?
I would definitely say the possession and the type of passing. NC State has had way more passes than ODU, and they've been more crisp, and you know, they've gotten to the players they're supposed to get to. They've maintained possessions, so they basically have dominated the field, whether that's been on the side they want to attack or not.
Well, NC State ball running down the sideline would be DiSerafino, and he's going to cross it up to the midfield, but no one there but an ODU defender to take the ball. Back to NC State's side of the field. It's an open ball, but it looks like NC State's defender number 15 is going to pick it up. Mark Harris, he's going to pass it up. That's going to get crossed over to Dove, who's going to take it from the right corner. He's going to make a cross. Oh, but ODU's defense is going to send it out for a corner kick for NC State. Oh, it looks like the sideline ref called it a goal kick.
Yep. It really looked like it went off an ODU player right there.
It definitely did for a second. Sent right up and back out to the sideline of the field, and it's going to head right towards ODU all over again. NC State's ball, number 12, throwing it in. Brendan Go, I believe, Go? I apologize for butchering the names. Number 3, Dove with the ball. He's going to pass it back to DiSerafino, number 9, who's going to cross it into the middle. And it looks like they're going to play a little passing game to try to throw off the defense on ODU's side, but it's going to go out. NC State's throw-in. Well, a little skirmish for the ball in the middle. Oh, number 18 is going to take it. Open ball, Dove has it. He's going to take the shot, and it's good! NC State, first goal of the game. Number 3, Dove, taking the shot from open in the middle of the field. Great shot. What do you think of that one, Rachel?
It was definitely a great shot. He put it in the lower left corner of the net. There was several quick passes that just, like, helped them get there to, you know, accomplish that. But that's what NC State has done all day. They've had those quick little passes that they're not too far to get caught in the wind and go the direction that they don't want it to go in. And I think they've, you know, played that well. ODU hasn't really had any of those quick passes to get them started.
NC State's Gagne taking the ball back to the center of the field. He had a shot on goal, but ODU's defense is going to take it back. NC State is currently leading ODU 1-0. Now, we haven't seen a lot of the ball on NC State's side of the field. Do you think that's helped them in scoring?
Oh, definitely. If you can maintain possession on one half of the field and you just keep taking shots on net, one's bound to go in.
I'm sorry. I believe we have number 8, Bruno's on the ground. He seems to have taken a good hit to his leg. And it looks like it's going to be NC State's ball from just near the right corner. There's the ball. ODU with possession. Number 21 is going to pass it up. Oh, and a good catch by Christian Hall, who's going to roll it out to number 12. Back up to NC State's offense. Number 10, Durar is taking it up the field. He's going up the left side of the field. He's going to cross it in the middle, but it's going to get taken by ODU's defense again. Oh, great shot on goal by number 6, Jeremy DeWitt. NC State's defense passing it into Christian Hall in goal. He's going to clear it all the way over to, I believe that's number 3, Dove. And ODU is going to send it out for a throw-in. NC State's throw-in. DiSerafino taking the throw-in. He throws it in. It's getting sent up to the middle of the field. And back out to the sideline. NC State's throwing again. DiSerafino's going to throw it in. Rice clears it over to number 4. Ali Good, who's going to take control of the ball. He's going to pass it back to his defender at midfield. Probably a good way to keep possession of the ball and control it. Don't you think, Rachel?
Oh, definitely. You know, most times you see teams who don't utilize their defensive players.
I'm sorry, Gagne with the ball coming down the right side. He's going to cross it. Number 6 is going to get a shot on the goal, and it's good! Another goal for NC State. Number 6, I believe, took the shot. Number 6, Jeremy DeWitt with goal number 2 for NC State against Old Dominion. Rachel, what happened there?
Well, NC State was able to utilize those defensive players we were just talking about to maintain possession and not let ODU get the ball. They were able to do that, pass it out wide, get a little series of passes going on, and he was able to take that open shot.
Yeah, and, you know, again, the ball has spent 90% of this game on Old Dominion side of the field, so way more opportunities for State to score. And Old Dominion coming down the field, number 38 passes it in, but NC State's defense is not giving up. That gets sent out for a goal kick. Good defense by number 19, Rich Wright. Christian Hall taking the goal kick. And he sends it all the way to midfield. Triple header right there at center field, but ultimately NC State's defense again takes control of it. DiSerafino passing it up to Old Dominion's defense, sending it back to NC State's offense. Another shot on goal by number 6, Jeremy DeWitt, but it makes it just to the shy of the right post. Old Dominion's ball, and they are holding it at midfield. Looks like the ref is going to call a penalty at midfield on NC State. It's Old Dominion's ball. Ball gets cleared up right into Christian Hall's hands. He's going to catch it really quick just before offensive man from Old Dominion runs right past him. Christian Hall sending it way past midfield, all the way up to his offensive man, Durar, who's going to battle it out for the ball, and he's got possession, but it gets taken back away from Old Dominion's defender. Sent back up to number 13, Gagne, who's going to pass it out to Dove. Dove's going to settle the ball. He's looking across. He passes it back out to Gagne, who's going to take it from the right corner, cross it in midfield, right into ODU's goalie's hands. He's going to take the ball back.
That was a good series for the Wolfpack. They just kicked it right into the goalie's hands. You know, more shots on goal, more chances you have to scoring goals, and that's proven true so far for the Wolfpack.
Definitely. ODU's defense with the ball. They're looking to pass it up, but NC State is not giving up pressure on the ball. Number 38, ODU's offensive man looking for a defender. NC State passing it up the field all the way up to Durar. He's going to look inside for an opening and bounces it right off of ODU's defender. That was probably a technical error on his part. He was probably looking to send it up the field, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, looking for that big cross there, probably to Dove over here and try and get something going.
Yep, definitely. And I believe that's Daniel Rice for NC State's defense, sending the ball out. Good job by Rice. Back to NC State's offense. Cross all the way to Dove. He's wide open. He's going for the shot. And he gets knocked out of the way just before he can take it. ODU's defender gives it right to their goalie, and it gets sent back up the field.
Good stop by the ODU goalie. I honestly thought Dove was offsides there for, a couple of yards, but I guess the ref did not see that.
It must have touched ODU at some point before it made it up the field, but definitely a good opportunity and a good save by their defense. 18, Rice with the ball. He's looking to pass. He's going to pass it up to Jeremy Twitt. Ball sent out. NC State's ball. Looks like the throw-in's going to be from number 9, DiSerafino. He's going to send it back into Dove. Quick short pass. Dove goes in the middle. Rice with the ball. He's going to send it up. It's going to go way up to the left corner. Brendan Yu with the ball. And it gets sent out. That's going to be a corner kick for NC State. This is yet another good opportunity for NC State to get a shot on goal. What do you think, Rachel?
Oh, yeah, anytime you get a chance to do a corner kick, you're down there at the goal, hoping that maybe somebody could head it in right quick, do a little head flick, and that's an easy way to score.
Definitely. It's time to make some quick shots on goal, I think. Ball sent in the middle, up in the air, and it's going to get kicked right back out for a goal kick. I believe that was off of Minin. Not really what you'd like to see on a corner kick. Preferably go for the header or control the ball and take a shot on goal, but all the same, still. Short pass up to number 20. Bounces right off ODU's defense. NC State's ball again for a throw-in. DiSerafino taking the throw-in. Passes it in short to Rice. He's going to take it into the middle. He's going to try to drop it, but ODU's defense is right on it with the ball. They're taking possession back to the defense. Back to NC State. NC State's ball. Right, passing it up to Brendan Yu with the ball on the left side of the field. ODU with possession now, passing it back to their defender to get more room, get some breathing space before they send it back up, but NC State was not having it. DiSerafino giving his goalie some time to pick up the ball. Christian Hall with the ball now. He's going to pick it up. He's looking probably to send it back up the field.
Yep, a good punt right here could easily get them back up to midfield.
It seems like so far NC State has no problem getting back up the field. They've
Nope.
been holding possession past midfield most of the game. And it's a breakaway all the way. And ODU's goalie is going to stop that really quickly. He knows what happens when he lets the ball roll out too far, so he was quick to jump on that kick out, too.
Yeah.
He ran all the way out for that one.
He was ready.
Yep. Rice with the ball, running his way up the field. I want to say Durar has the ball right now, and it gets given up to ODU's defense. They're going to clear it back up to NC State's side of the field, but it looks like Christian Hall is going to take a quick one-touch pass back up to his defense. DiSerafino with the ball. He's looking to pass it inside. Alagood with the ball. Oh, and a good fake out by number 4, NC State.
He fooled me, that's for sure.
Yeah. Durar with the ball. He's looking for a cross now. He's going to make it up the field. Is he going to make a cross? Slowing down just a tad. Oh, he's going to cross over the defender, but just not enough finesse for 2 back-to-back.
No.
Skirmish in the middle for the ball. Penalty on ODU called by the ref.
Interesting.
Probably for pushing. Back up to Dove. DiSerafino with the ball. He's looking inside. He passes it to his midfielder. Passes out to Rice. ODU with the ball now. And they're going to send it right into their own player's elbow. But luckily it makes it back to their goalie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happened there? It seemed like there was a mix-up of communication.
Yeah.
A little bit of a cluster.
And it just like everyone was going after it all at one time, and it just got too much for ODU.
It looked very messy. Dove running up the field with the ball. He's coming in on the goal. He shoots. Oh, ODU's goalie. Good save. Sends it right out past the left post. But it looks like he's down. I think he was taken out by his own player. I think we just saw team-on-team tackle.
I think so. They've been doing that a lot lately. I don't know how many games ODU has played, but I know NC State has played at least 7, if not 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have built up that communication. They've built up that trust with each other. ODU might not have that, and that's clearly showing with how effective NC State's communication has been with each other. They've had great passes, quick passes. ODU seems to be just doing some long balls, trying to get it out and not let NC State score.
Now, number 10, Durar, came off the field for number 21, Eliadis. And NC State with possession of the ball. Ooh, good shot up the middle, out to the right for Dove with possession of the ball. He's going to cross it in the middle. One touch. Oh, and it's just shy of the left post. Still a good one touch from Gagne in the middle of the field. And, good shot on goal. Just couldn't quite make enough contact with the ball to get it to go straight in. But still, those quick one-touch crosses can
Yeah.
are definitely the goal scorers.
He definitely worked hard to set himself up for that one. He crossed it off to Dove, and Dove crossed it back up through the middle, and it just went off his foot the wrong way.
NC State with the ball again. 18 Rice. He's going to pass it up to Alligood, number 4. Back out to DiSerafino on the right. One-touch pass. However, no one was there to make the connection. Gagne with the ball now. Looks like trouble. Rice is out there. He passes it up to you. Passing it back out to number 21, Eliadis. He's looking for an opening to cross it into. Number 3, Dove is there. Oh, and it's just left of the post again. That's got to be, what, 3 good crosses to the middle?
Yeah.
And if anything, Old Dominion is lucky that they're not making the connection with the ball right now, because each one of those could have easily been a goal.
Definitely, and the score would be 5-0 right now. NC State's crosses up to the middle have been on point. It's just the footing of them has gotten off, and it might be due to the wind as well, taking the ball a different course.
That's definitely possible. NC State's throw in from the left side. Rich Wright passing it into Rice, who's going to pass it in further to Alligood. He's looking for an opening up the middle again for another one-touch, but unfortunately ODU has smartened up, and they're sending their defenders in the middle to watch for those now. It gets cleared back out to NC State's throw-in. Pretty windy today. I can barely hold the roster sheet in my hand. I'm losing it every time a strong gust of wind comes through. DiSerafino with the ball. He's looking for an opening. He's looking to pass. He passes it up to Alligood, who just couldn't get to it fast enough. Old Dominion kicks it back out for, I believe, a corner kick. And it's going to be a short pass. Alligood with the ball right now. He crosses it all the way over to the other side of the field. Back out for Old Dominion's throw-in. Throw-in goes right into Rice, who sends it right back. Dove has an opportunity to shoot. He's got the ball. It's a battle with the defense. ODU takes it back, but DiSerafino runs in, intercepts the ball. It's in front of the goal. ODU clears it back out. Dove taking possession, passing it up to DiSerafino. DiSerafino with the ball. He's right near the goal. He crosses it. It's just too high for anyone to make a shot. Still a good few plays. Lots of action on ODU's side of the field.
Yeah, definitely. They did a great job of defending the ball. As in previous ones, they haven't been so effective. This time they were. Yep.
Definitely a clear dominance, however, on the field for NC State. I mean, you can almost see Christian Hall getting bored over there. DiSerafino passing in, goes back out to Dove. Dove's got the ball in the right corner. He's going to send it in the middle. It gets intercepted, but back into NC State's possession. ODU bringing it over to NC State side of the field for the first time in a while, but quickly recaptured by NC State. Possession of the ball at Rice. Rice has the ball. He's looking for a pass. He's looking for an opening. He's going to drop it back to DiSerafino. DiSerafino with the ball. He's going to drop it back even further. They're going to cross the ball, probably to get some breathing room. Rice looking deep, Sends it up to number 7. Number 7 with a shot on the goal. Oh, but ODU had defenders ready there for it.
I think ODU has finally caught on to the fact that NC State's game plan is let's get a few crosses in there, cross it back to the middle, and hope somebody's there to take it and shoot. And I think they've caught on to that. They've got a couple guys standing in the middle, hoping to defend that cross.
NC State's corner kick right now. Or throw-in, I'm sorry, not corner kick. DiSerafino launching it in the middle to ODU's defense. Back to DiSerafino. It's a struggle for the ball, but it looks like there's going to be a penalty there off of Old Dominion, I believe. Yeah, yep. I think he tried to kick for the ball from behind.
Yeah.
And
kind of tripped him a little bit.
Tripped him up from behind.
Yeah.
That's a penalty. Rice with the ball. Back to number 8 for ODU. Looks like it's going to go just out of bounds. NC State throw-in. DiSerafino with the throw-in out to Rice, who's going to head it back to him. Short drop, and they're going to send it back to their defender. Wright passing it out. Monty with the ball now. He's looking to send it up. It's a chase for the ball. Eliadis sending it, Old Dominion's defense sending it out for another NC State throw-in. It seems like they're having to play the possession game a lot, sending it out to keep it away from their goal. Monty with the throw-in. He looks to the middle. Received by Hockman. And it's going to be an NC State corner kick. Alagood with the ball. Here's the cross. Over the post. Just shy of the top of the goal post. Gets sent back out for a goal kick. So it seems like right now ODU's suffering a lot on possession of the ball. They're not really holding it for long when they do get it. I mean, what do you think could help them in getting more plays on NC State's goal?
Honestly, I think they just need better communication. You can see NC State, they have their heads up when they're dribbling, and they look to see where the next pass is they want to make sure that guy's open. If it's not, they drop it back to their defense to still maintain possession, and they're not giving it away trying to make a play that's not there. ODU just needs to be looking up, look to see who's open. If no one's open, drop it back to your defense and try again, start over.
Definitely. ODU with the ball on NC State's side of the field, taking a wild shot out for a corner kick. First corner kick for ODU, I believe, actually.
I believe so.
I think this is their first corner kick. First solid opportunity to get a shot on goal, maybe get back in this game. The score is currently 2-0 in NC State's favor.
Yeah, if you're ODU, this is your chance to score, and you need to do it now to not get that morale low on the team.
Definitely, the longer they let that lead sit, the more pressure it puts on them later on in the game.
Yep.
Here comes the cross, and it gets sent back up by Alagood. Looks like Hockham in pursuit of the ball. Off of NC State, ODU's throw-in. There's a scuffle for the ball in the middle, but it's going to be off of NC State. ODU's ball. Here comes the kick. Goes into the center of the goal. Bounces off of NC State's defense to get sent back up. And there goes the whistle for the half. NC State leading the half 2-0 against ODU. Lots of great plays. Any final words on the first half, Rachel?
NC State pretty much dominated the field. Almost 99% of the time they've had quick, sharp passes to each other. They communicate well. They look up, see where they can make a play. If they can't, they drop it back. ODU their defense has done really well. The score could be much more for NC State, but they've done well trying to defend that. They've caught on that NC State likes to cross it in the middle, and they just need to communicate more and get better passes.
All right, we'll be back right after the half. This is Ojan Manaza from PackTV bringing you into the pack.
Continuing the second half of today's matchup of ODU versus your NC State Wolfpack in today's soccer game.
Yep, first half went really well for NC State. NC State leading 2-0 against Old Dominion University, and there was a lot of action only on ODU's side of the field. They hardly ever crossed the midfield line, and that definitely bodes well for NC State, I think.
Oh, yeah. If you can maintain possession on the half you're attacking and you just take shot after shot, one's bound to go in, and that's been the case for NC State.
NC State with possession of the ball first. We're going to have Gagne, number 13. He's waiting for the ref's go-ahead. There's the kickoff. Rice with the ball. Sends it all the way up towards Eliadis. It just goes over his head, though. ODU with the ball. Now making their way up. Passing it back from their defenders. Ali good there to intercept. But ODU just gets past him. They're going up the field now. Christian Hall with a good stop, but the ball is still in the air. No goalie, and the ball goes just clear of the right side. That was a scary situation right there. No goalie in goal with the ball high in the air, and players on both sides of the field looking up to the sky trying to get that shot away or on goal.
Yeah,
that could have been bad.
Yeah, that was ODU's chance right there. Christian Hall came out of the goal, and I don't think he was expecting to have that one-on-one with the ODU forward, and it did not work out in his favor. But thank God the ball did not go into the net.
Yeah, ODU showing they are not down and out just yet.
No.
They will not roll over the second half, so it should be a pretty exciting second half. And NC State with possession of the ball, and it's going to go out off of ODU's defender, so it's going to be NC State throw-in. Number 5, Monty, taking the throw-in. NC State passing the ball around in the middle. Out to Monty. He's going to pass it back to his defenders, take better control of the ball. They're going to send it back up. It's going to go straight over to ODU's defender, who lets it go out in hopes that it's going to go in their favor, which it did. ODU throw-in, or kick. My apologies. Ball's cleared across the field. NC State's defense trying to head it out. ODU's going to let it go out and take the throw-in, which is probably best. They want to keep pushing the ball down the field, slow and steady, Get another shot on goal and at least get back in the game and get on the board.
Yeah, maintain that possession that they've so desperately tried to have in the first place.
Yes. NC State throw-in. Monty looking for an opening. Throws it over to Gagne, who heads it right back to him. Monty settling the ball. He's going to pass it back to his defender again. They're definitely doing a great job of crossing the field and looking for openings. Aligood passing it out to No. Apologies to No earlier. I've been mispronouncing his name all the first half. We've corrected that now, though, so my apologies to him. Gagne with the ball in the middle. Eliadis looking for the shot, but ODU's goalie's going to get to it just before he can get a header on it. No with the header, just off ODU offensive man. Minin passing it back to Christian Hall. He's going to pass it back up to Minin. And it looks like No and Minin are going to have a passing game back in defense. Goes back out to Monty. They're definitely crossing the field a lot to keep, keep ODU on their toes, keep them moving, control the ball. Eliadis running up the field from the corner. He has the ball. He's looking for a cross. It's going to bounce right off ODU's defense. He's going to try again. And it looks like it's knocked off of ODU's defense. It's going to be a corner kick. I believe number 4, Aligood, is going to take the corner kick again. This is a good opportunity for NC State to further that point spread. Definitely give them a nice cushion for the rest of the second half.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Anytime you have the opportunity to get a corner kick, you want to utilize that well and make it a scoring opportunity and actually finish and complete that.
Yep. Here comes the kick. It's over, and ODU's going to head it back out. NC State with possession of the ball again. Aligood with the ball. He looks to clear it again. ODU seems to be taking a lot of body shots, preventing those crosses. They definitely learned their mistake the first 2 goals of letting NC State cross the ball.
Yeah, whether it's, they're getting their body out there, they're not really maintaining any possession, but they've stopped the play right there. They get to set up again and start over.
Eliadis with the ball. He passes it in. More of a drop, but it looks like ODU was there first. So ODU possession of the ball. They're going to send it back up the field. And it's going to be an NC State throw-in. Monty with the ball, waiting for the ref go ahead to throw it in. He drops it short to Rice, who's going to pass it back to Monty. Crosses the field to Minin. Minin taking his time. He passes it up. It gets intercepted just before Wright can get to it. Aligood again with the ball, though. Saving possession for NC State, and it gets cleared back out all the way to ODU's side of the field, but off of NC State's defense. So it's going to be Old Dominion throwing.
Maybe Old Dominion can start a round of passes here, maintain possession, get a shot on goal.
Doesn't look like it's going to be that this time. Nope. NC State with possession of the ball, passing it in. Wright has the ball. He has a shot on goal. He's going to pass it back in. ODU sending it clear. Oh, that's headed our way, isn't it? Oh, number 21 for ODU. Regretting not catching that ball. Would have been a good breakaway opportunity for sure. Minin passing it out. Eliadis with a good slide tackle, giving the ball up for NC State's possession. That's going to be an illegal slide tackle, I think.
He went for the ankle. Did not go for the ball at all on that one.
NC State's ball from midfield. Passes it in to... Okay, Minin with the ball. He sends it up. Old Dominion with a header to keep it out of NC State's way. They're going to clear it back over to the sideline, actually. Wright says, no, get that ball out of my way. Sends it out for an ODU throw-in. Gagne sending it right back again. This is a good way to get a reset on the play for sure.
Yep.
NC State can take a breath, spread out their players, and, you know, definitely take up some clock by continually sending it back out, not giving ODU a chance. Alligood with the ball up the center. He crosses it in the middle. Eliadis with the ball. He drops it back to Wright. Wright takes a shot right to the ODU goalie. It was very close. Very close. He just couldn't make enough contact with the ball to get a good shot. It was more of a pass, but still very good control of the ball by NC State.
Yeah, if he had a little bit more power behind that ball, that could have gone in. The goalie came out of position there to try and stop the cross, and that was probably a bad decision on his part.
Minnan with the ball right now for NC State's defense, trying to keep ODU away from it, but ODU's offense making a good effort to get back the ball, and it goes out on ODU's offense. NC State's throw-in, and it looks like No is going to take the throw-in. He's going to drop it short to Minnan. Minnan's looking across the field. He crosses over to his right defender, whose jersey number I can't see right now, unfortunately. Ooh, that's going to be a penalty off of NC State. Again, if you're not going for the ball, it's a foul, and possession is going to get given up.
Yep.
ODU with a chance to put a shot on goal. Here comes the kick. Header right into Christian Hall's hands. He was ready for that one. So what do you think? What do you expect the rest of this game to be as far as NC State's play style? I mean, they're ahead in points, but what do they need to do to keep that lead, you think?
Just communicate. Christian Hall, he is running the show from his spot in goal. He's able to see the entire field. He tells his defense, hey, you got time, or no, ODU forwards coming at you. You need to get rid of it. He's telling them, where they need to be, where they need to go, where they need to pass it. And that's trickled down into the midfield, and they've talked to their forwards, and it's just a big communication process that ODU doesn't seem to have.
Yeah. ODU throwing right now. It is still 2-0. NC State leading against Old Dominion University. No with the ball. He passes it into Rice. And that was some good ball control right there by NC State's defense. Minnan passing it back out to his right defender, Bruno. Bruno has the ball. He's looking to make a shot up the field. Monty with the ball now. Eliadis, who is going to take a shove. That was clearly a push from ODU's offensive men. Just going to get a free kick, penalty kick for NC State.
Arm was fully extended. There was no doubt about that one.
Definitely a foul. Monty with the ball. He drops it to Alligood, who loses the ball to ODU's offensive men. They look to take a run upfield, but NC State's defense says no. Minnan with the ball now. And the wind picks up in NC State's favor. Oh, we've got a run on goal. Number 6, way over the goal. Jeremy DeWitt. He had a good run, but I think he had just lost the ball before he could take the shot. And when he made contact, it was too late. Yeah,
the pass was a little bit too much for him. It was going way too fast. He couldn't catch up, so he tried to do his best to make a play out of it, and it just didn't work out.
Yep. Ball open to ODU's offensive man. He's going to cross it in. Christian Hall with another good catch. Hall has been doing very good in goal as far as catching every long shot ODU's taken and sending it right back, as we can see right here. Twit with the ball. He crosses it in towards right, but it gets intercepted by ODU's goalie, who's going to roll it back out to his defense. ODU with the ball. Intercepted by NC State's defense. I think that was Monty with a good interception. Eliadis with the ball now. He's looking for a pass open. He's making his way down the field. He's battling out with ODU's defense. He's trying to fake him out. Goes right between his legs, but it gets sent back out off of ODU. That was pretty spicy right there. Right?
Oh, yeah, I actually thought that should have been a foul on ODU. It looked like, from this angle, it looked like he tripped him a little bit. But, you know, the refs are out there. They're making the call, not me.
Yep. All the same, NC State still ended up with possession of the ball, so all's well. ODU with the ball. They're going to bounce it off of Monty's back right into Rice's feet. He's going to pass it in. Crossing it over to No. Now has the ball. He's going to take his time. He's going to look for an opening. He passes it up towards right, but it gets intercepted by ODU's defenseman. Right taking the ball back, though. Now it's ODU's possession of the ball. They're making a run down the field. No with the interception again. Pass out to Rice. Rice sends it up to Eliadis. Eliadis making a run towards the middle of the field. He passes it down. I believe he was trying to pass that to right, but it just didn't have enough strength behind it. Didn't quite make it. Gagne with a cross. Here comes Eliadis. Oh.
That was spicy on that
one. That was a good round kick from Zach Wright, number 2, who's coming off the field now. Number 10, Durar, coming on the field. The nice thing right now about NC State's roster, it seems like everyone who's subbing in and subbing out are all on it today. They're all on their game today. No one's getting pulled out for being a weak link. Durar with the ball right in front of ODU's goal. He's going to take a shot, and it's a goal! Number 10, Durar, with a goal for NC State, now making it 3-0. What a great shot. Perfect opening. What do you think, Rachel?
Yeah, I don't know where ODU's defense was on that one. He was just standing wide open right there.
Wide open.
You know, took the shot around the goalie, and there you have it.
I mean, you could see Durar take his time with that ball.
You could see it coming.
Set up the kick, and you could almost hear ODU's goalie.
Yeah.
Just ready for the shot. ODU with the ball now. They're looking for an opening. They send it up to the field. Right to Christian Hall. Christian Hall picks it up.
It was a good idea. It was a good cross. It was just Christian Hall was right there.
Of course. And, again, one of the biggest differences I'm seeing in especially defense is that NC State's defense is always there. They're always. They seem to always be ready for the ball. They're always there doing a good job of sending it back up the field.
And I think that's not only NC State's defense, that's NC State as a whole. It seems whoever has the ball, they crash immediately. ODU gives them a little space to, dribble, take their time.
Definitely.
Make a pass.
Definitely.
And that's hurt them here.
Christian with the ball. He's sending it up. And El Morsi with the ball now. Minin going for a good block against the ODU offensive men. A little bit of a skirmish here on NC State's side of the field. Looks like ODU is going to take possession for now. Some fancy footwork going on here. Number 8 sending it up. Monty there to intercept the ball, though, and he's going to let it go out. ODU's throw-in. Now, I would say definitely right now is a good time to start sending some subs in.
Oh, yeah.
Change up the players, change up the strategy. because when NC State's leading right now 3-0, and they need to get on the board if they want even a chance at coming back.
Oh yeah, you got to do something. You know, the 11 that are out there on the field are obviously not getting it done. You know, it might just be some of those players. You just have that one day where nothing is gonna go the way you want it to.
Gagne with a breakaway ball. He's got Durar right behind him coming in. Ooh, and a great cross-up by Gagne. He passes it to Alagood. Durar with the ball right in front of the goal. Oh, but ODU's goalie gets it just in time.
That was sick.
That was a dirty cross by Gagne. Very, very good footwork. Christian Hall sending it back up to his defenders, who are going to take their time and look for the openings. Pass it up to El Morsi. ODU takes the ball back. Twit and Durar there to take back the ball. No, passing it up, but ODU's defender sending it back into the middle. It seems like the ball's in the air for a while there. Ooh, that was a pretty.
Yeah, I think he gave him that one.
That was a pretty hard to tell trip up, but I believe they called it against El Morsi, number 11, ODU's kick. ODU trying to coordinate this shot. It's an opportunity for them to get on the board. Very important. They cross it in. NC State's defense says no. They send it right back. Gagne there to pick up the stray ball, but just not in time. It's going to go out. It's going to be ODU's throw-in, but luckily it got far enough down the field that now they have, they have some time to gain some more ground and push it back towards ODU's side.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Gagne didn't get there. He's usually pretty fast.
He is, yeah.
He's quick, man. He gets there.
Yeah, but it did sail right over his head, so best you can ask for is that he was there for it and ready for it.
The hustle and effort were definitely there.
Eliadis taking a pretty bad trip. So NC State's ball for the kick. That was a pretty bad.
Yeah,
the ball wasn't even there.
No.
I heard my voice on another one. I was like standing there ready to get something. I was like yelling.
Alagood sending the ball in. ODU sending it back. So, with the time left in this game, what do you think ODU could possibly do at this point to come back?
Oh gosh, to come back? Honestly, there's not much.
Looking bleak. NC State with the corner kick now, but
there is not much you can do at this point in the game to even tie it 3-3.
Yeah, at this point it's hard to say there's much to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
they haven't.
I definitely don't want to see them roll over and give up, though.
Right? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to watch, teams who do that. I mean, ODU hasn't really maintained any kind of possession. Their defense has done well for the offense NC State has chosen to run. ODU has caught on that, hey, NC State likes to cross it in the middle. Maybe we should put an extra person there to cover it. But other than that, it hasn't been a good day for them.
Scuffle for the ball right now on ODU's side of the field, while NC State's offensive men struggle to take the ball back and pass it out. It ends up getting shot out of bounds. NC State's throw-in. DiSerafino passing it into Durar. He's going to control the ball, look for the inside pass. Drops it back to DiSerafino, who drops it into the middle. Right with the ball, he sends it up to Durar. Durar in the middle. Number 7 with the header. And beautiful kick. Harry Hockham with the goal. He shoots it. Beautiful round kick to clean up the ball.
It was like he almost headed it to himself right there. I mean,
he did actually.
Yeah, he headed it to himself. He tried to get it in with the header and it didn't work out. So he's like, just kidding. I'm gonna kick it in.
I myself can't say I was expecting
No.
that. I thought their goalie had it for sure, but never stop putting pressure on the ball for sure. NC State now leading 4-0 against Old Dominion University. ODU's ball. It has to be said that ODU's morale is probably not doing so well right now.
No, it's probably at an all-time low. They, I mean, from the get-go, it was NC State came out, swinging.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Yep.
And they haven't really been that pumped up about the game.
A great cross on goal.
Oh, my gosh.
And a finish. Oh, Eliadis almost with a beautiful finish for a great cross. Another almost goal for NC State. I think at this point they're just subbing in fresh players, giving all their hardworking offensive men a break for the rest of this half.
And when games get like this, it's a good idea to sub in players who don't normally get to play all the time.
Definitely.
And that's how you get better.
Yep. Monty with the ball. Looks like Old Dominion's going to knock it back out, giving NC State the throw-in. NC State dropping it back. Passing in the middle towards Minnan. Minnan with the ball. He's looking at DiSerafino right now, but he may pass it up the middle. Durar with the ball now, number 10. Losing possession to ODU. ODU looking for the breakaway. Is looking inside the pass. Durar intercepting the ball. ODU's ball passing back to their defense. Hockham putting pressure on their defenders to push the ball back up. ODU still with possession of the ball, but it's very back and forth right now. Hockham taking the ball, trying to make his way up the field. He looks inside. Durar taking the ball from the middle. ODU sending it back up. El Morsi with the ball right now. He looks inside. ODU's goalie taking it and sending it back up the field. There is a lot of back and forth as far as, who's got control of the ball in this game I'm seeing right now. I mean, ODU is really, really struggling to take what they can get right now.
Yeah. NC State has done an excellent job the entire game maintaining the possession that they keep.
El Morsi with the ball. He passes it out to Eliadis. Passes back to Monty. Now Rich Wright with the ball. He passing it out to Minnan. Bruno with the ball. He passes out to DiSerafino. He's looking inside for his cross. Passing it in. Number 8, Bruno with the ball. And it's going to go out off NC State. ODU's ball. ODU looking to sub in some fresh players. Maybe try to get on the board before the end of the game. At least give them, something to work with.
Something, yeah. You got to get started somewhere.
Definitely. NC State quickly on that ball as soon as it comes in from ODU's defender. NC State defense with the ball. Oh, I believe we have an injury on the field. ODU's player, defensive man, on the ground.
Looks like he might have hit his head.
Maybe. Or he's trying to figure out what happened there with the ball. It was a very quick play.
Oh, yeah.
ODU with the kick. There's the kick. Looks like it's going right into a sea of red. Rice now with the ball. He's making his way upfield. ODU sending it out to the sidelines. DiSerafino with the throw in. Durar trying to make some fancy footwork happen. Couldn't quite keep it in bounds. Bounce off of Bruno's head. Right into NC State's possession, though. So, still a good header.
Yeah.
Yep. Rich Wright sending it up to Monty. Wright passing it out to Minnan now. Minnan looking at his midfielder. Dove with the ball. NC State holding possession. Clearing it out to Hockham. Hockham couldn't quite get on the ball, but still great play up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
More and more pressure on ODU's side of the field as the half starts to come to a close.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of time left.
No, there's no way they could, come back at all at this point.
Hockham with the ball. Dove now with possession of the ball. He's looking to pass it back out, get some breathing room. I'm sorry, you were saying earlier? Talking about how much time is left in the half.
Yeah, there's time is dwindling down, and, ODU might have a chance to score one goal if they can maintain possession long enough and get on our half of the field, but they haven't done that all day, so chances are looking slim.
Looking very bleak for ODU right now. Sending it right out to their own offensive man, who is going to kick it out for NC State to take possession of the ball. Not what you want to see right now.
No.
At this time in the game. El Morsi with the ball. ODU taking it back. Out of bounds off of NC State. ODU's throw-in. ODU looking for a pass, open man, but nothing there but a sea of red from what I can tell. NC State defense sending the ball back up to midfield. ODU trying to drop it to their defenders to get control of the ball. NC State, Hockham with the ball, running down the field. It's for Dove and Durar there at the same time. Someone needs to take the shot just over the goalpost. I think NC State had a split second of miscommunication.
Oh, yeah.
Both Durar and Dove were there for the ball.
Yeah.
They couldn't sort it out fast enough, though.
They both wanted it, but he realized Dove had a better angle and a better shot opportunity, so he laid off, but the shot was just too high.
Yep. ODU now with the ball, trying to make it their way up the field. NC State's defense again taking back possession of the ball. ODU now. And it is out of bounds off of ODU's offensive men. NC State's throw-in. Durar taking the throw-in, passes it back out to Eliadis, which gets just past him and passed into ODU's possession. Now it's out on NC State and ODU's throw-in. And a penalty on ODU for,
I guess it looked like a little bit of tripping, but
maybe attacking the ball from behind the player without.
Honestly, I don't know.
Could not tell from here, but penalty was off of ODU, and it's NC State's kick. Bruno asking for the ball wide open on the left side of the field, but NC State's kicker sends it up the middle. I believe that's going to be an offsides on NC State.
Got some confrontation going on over there.
ODU's kick. No, offside. Here's the kick. Right down the field. NC State, first head on the ball. It is whistle blow after whistle blow right now. Penalty after penalty. ODU's ball again. Not sure what it was for that time. I think maybe pushing.
I think you're right. We pushed him in the back to try to get to the ball.
Get the header.
Yeah, get the header, and we got an advantage that, you're not supposed to have.
ODU's kicker number 10 asking for his 10 feet from the defensive wall. This is their opportunity to get at least a goal out before the end of the game. Here it comes. Right over the heads of their offensive men and back out for what looks like a corner kick. It's going to be a corner kick. This is their opportunity right here again to try to get those headers. Here it comes. Off of NC State's defense. Back into Dove's possession. Dove's going to take it up for NC State. He is beelining towards the goal. Oh, but ODU's defender was there just in time to kick it out. And there it is, folks. That's the end of the game. NC State leading 4-0 against Old Dominion University. A great game. Any comments on the play there, Rachel?
Oh, yeah, NC State, had better communication skills than ODU did. They were looking up, looking at each other, and realizing, hey, I can't make a play, so I'm going to drop it back to my defense. We're going to, line it up, start over, and go from there. NC State maintained possession the entire game. ODU tried to. It just wasn't working out for them. Their defense did a great job at, defending some of the balls. It could have been a lot worse than it actually was. Going from here, NC State, they're top notch. They're doing good. Definitely. ODU just needs to work on communication.
And this was definitely the win for NC State to get them in this tournament after 2 ties yesterday. Their first win in the tournament, and it was a great game for NC State. Hopefully they can keep on like this for the rest of the tournament. I'm Ojan Manaza, and this has been PackTV bringing you into the pack.